Hello there, it's Anna here and welcome to Little Crochet Farm. Today we are crocheting a Fran-Cat-Stein. This pattern is one more pattern for the Halloween Cats in Costume collection that you can find on my website. If you don't know them yet, I invite you to check them out. It's a very cool collection, I hope you enjoy. For this Fran-Cat-Stein crochet, you will need a 2mm crochet hook, sports weight yarn, stuffing material, sewing needle, scissors, and embroidery thread for embroidering the face. All the exactly materials that I use to crochet this cat you can find on the free version of this written pattern on my website. The link is in the description box below this video and also pinned in the first comment. And if you wish to download a PDF printable version of this pattern, you can find on my Etsy shop and on my Ravelry shop, or you can become a Patreon member. And there, for a small monthly fee, you'll have access to download the patterns that I publish here on this YouTube channel. So if you join my Patreon today, you will have access to download this cat pattern as well as all the 4 previous patterns that I publish here on the channel. And if you're watching this video a couple of months later, don't worry, it's always available there, at least 4 patterns for you to download immediately from the time you join. Among other perks, I hope you enjoy, so if that sounds interesting to you, check that out. And before I move myself to the corner here, I want to apologize for my voice. I've been sick and I'm just not getting better. I wait a little bit before shooting this video, so I'm not sounding annoying, but unfortunately I'm not getting better. So stay with me and I apologize for my voice, and if it's annoying you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna move myself to the corner over here and we'll start crocheting this cat together. Great, so we'll start here crocheting the leg first, and then we'll move on to body and head all in one piece. And we'll start with a magic ring or a magic circle. And inside the magic ring, you will crochet 6 single crochet, okay? If this video is too fast for you and you cannot see how the magic ring is done, if you don't know how to crochet the magic ring, check out the links in the description box below this video. There are tutorials of all the stitches and techniques I use to crochet this amigurumi. And you can also leave me a comment and a question in the comment box below. I'll be happy to help you. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that you work 6 single crochet here inside this magic ring, we are moving on for the next round. And here we will start working with increases. Okay, so for the second round, you will work 6 increases, having a total of 12 stitches at the end of the round. And when I say increase, that means you will crochet 2 single crochet inside 1 stitch. Okay, so you have 6 stitches in this round, you will crochet 2 single crochet inside each of this stitch. Okay, now I'm gonna move myself for the third round, so you finish your round. And I want to just show you here that I like to double secure the beginning of my thread, and how I do that it's by waving in this tail in the first round of the toy. Alright, I always like to do this in every piece that I start with the magic ring. So this is how it should be looking like. Now I will add here a stitch marker. And before moving on for the next rounds, where we are just going to do a couple of repetitions here, working just 12 single crochet. So for round 3 to round 6, you will work just 12 single crochet. So there is no increases here anymore. We are working the legs, and this will be the height, the size of the length of the leg. Okay, so once you're done, this is how it should be looking like. And you should make 2. So one of the leg you will finish, and the other one we will continue working on with this one, okay? So finished one leg, and when you're working the second leg, when you finished working the second leg, you chain 3, okay? And then you're going to grab the finished leg and we will introduce the loop from the needle inside one stitch of the finished leg. Okay, so this is how we are working these two pieces together. All right. Now we are working for round number 7, 30 single crochet around. That means you will work 3 single crochet inside of the chains, 12 single crochet around one leg, 3 single crochet on the other side of the chain, and 12 single crochet around the second leg. That will total 30 stitches. All right, so let's go slow here in the beginning. You'll work here 3 single crochet, and now let's work here 12 single crochet around the leg. So this part I will just move a little bit faster because there is nothing new here. And once you reach the other side of the leg, once you finish the 12 stitches from the first leg, you are back on the chains, right? So you will work here 1 single crochet inside each of the chains. So you chain 3, you will work 3 single crochet. And now another thing that I want to show you here is that this stitch that we introduced the loop from the needle, you need to work a single crochet there. So this I like to stress out because sometimes we can just like start working the single crochet and then we just don't see this stitch over there, we forget, and then you end up with 29 stitches. So just make sure to work your single crochet on that stitch as well. And count how many stitches you have at the end of each round. This can help you to stay on track, okay? Now we're moving on for the round number 8. Here you work 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end of this round, all right? Now let's work here the first repetition together. So we will work 4 single crochet and then 1 increase. And remember, 1 increase means you will crochet 2 single crochet inside 1 stitch. Okay? Now here I want to show you 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here it's my increase. All right? Work all the way around and I will catch you up for the next round. For the round number 9 to round 12, you will work 36 single crochet. So here there is a piece of cake. So round 9, 10, 11, and 12, you will work just 36 single crochet. So you can stop this video here, play a series or song, or listen to some podcast, and then you come back once you complete the round 12. And this is how it should be looking like. Now let's move on here for round number 13. And here we'll start working the creases, okay? So we'll work 4 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times or all the way around, and you should have 30 stitches at the end of your round. When we are working for Amigurumi crochet toys, we work with invisible decrease. That means you'll grab just the front loop of the next 2 stitches, and then you continue with your single crochet, okay? Now repeat all the way around and we'll move on for the next round. For round 14, you will work just 30 single crochet. And here I just want to tell you one thing. If you don't know how to work the invisible decrease, and if you cannot see from this video, if it's too fast, check the links in the description box below this video. There is always tutorials that might help you out, all right? Now let's move on here for round 15. You will work 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of this round. So here once again, we work the first repetition together. I'm working my invisible decrease, grabbing just the front loop. So here we have 1, 2, 3, and this is my decrease. All right. Then when you finish round 15, you'll work round 16, just 24 stitches. All right. So I will catch you up for round 17. So here it is. This is my round 15 with the decreases. And then this is my round 16, just with 24 single crochet. Now, before we move on for the next round, I will stop here to add a little bit of stuffing material. It's better that we go adding stuffing material as you go, because once we reach all the way to the head, it will be hard to reach out down to stuff the legs. All right, moving on now here for round 17, you'll work 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, So let's work here the first repetition together. And here you have 1, 2, and then the decrease is over here, work all the way around, and then you'll work again, but this time 2 rounds with just 18 single crochet. So you'll work round 17 with the decreases, round 18 and 19, just 18 single crochet, okay? And I will catch you up for the round 20. All right, this is how it should be looking like. So this is the round 16 with the decreases, 17 with the decreases, and then you work round 18 and 19, just 18 single crochet. And this is how your piece should be looking like. Now we are moving on for round number 20, and here you will work 18 back loop slip stitch. So one stitch has the 2 loops, right? The front loop and the back loop. For this round, you will grab just the back loop of the stitch, okay? So here, let's work the back loop slip stitch. So grab just the back loop and work a slip stitch. Grab just the back loop and work a slip stitch, okay? And now you continue here all the way around. We are starting the beginning of the head, and we are working this round so we can have a very nice sharp edge and division here between neck and body. And what we want is this remaining front loop, okay? Add your stitch marker, that can help you. All right, so do you see this remaining front loop here from the previous round, from the round 19? There is where we will work our next round, the round number 21. That will make the round 20 with the slip stitch to stay inside of the toy, okay? So for round 21, you will work grabbing just the front loop, just that front loop that is remaining from the previous round, and you will work 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, okay? And then you will repeat this all the way around. 1 increase, followed by another increase, and then 1 single crochet. Okay, so here I'm working another repetition here with you. So this is my increase, and here another increase, and then 1 single crochet. Work all the way around, and I will catch up and add your stitch marker. It's very important here. Add your stitch marker, okay? Do you see this round of slip stitches inside of the toy? That is what we want, and this creates a very nice sharp here division between the body and the head. All right, now let's move on here for round 22. You will work 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 36 stitches at the end of this round. And again, I will tell you, count how many stitches you have at the end of each round. This can help you out very much. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit annoying with my voice, is that I'm a little bit sick. So my nose is stuffed, so I might sound a little bit unpleasant. I'm sorry for that. All right, so we have here the first repetition together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's my increase. Work all the way around, and I will catch you up for the next round. Here we are moving on for round 23, 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 42 stitches at the end of this round. So let's work here the first repetition together before we move on here for the next round. So all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the increase, repeat all the way around. And let's move on here now for round 24. Here you'll work 6 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 48 stitches at the end of this round. I'm very happy with the results of this Frankenstein. I think it looks super cute. Look at this. It's nice, right? I would rather choose a different color of this green yarn, but that can do also. I think it looks nice. Okay, so the first repetition here, work together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my increase. Work all the way around. And this is how it should be looking like. I always like to see the pieces like this, it looks so nice. Now we are again working here a couple of repetitions. So for round 25 to 29, you will work just 48 single crochet. So here we're gonna have a long break. I hope to see you soon. You can pause this video, work all your rounds here, and I will catch you up for the next round when we will start decreasing. Alright, so here I want to show you this is the last round here with the increase. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds with just 48 single crochet. 6 rounds just with 48 single crochet. Because now we're going to start here working a little bit different, okay? It's actually 5 rounds. I'm sick, so forgive my mathematics today. So we are working here a color change. I'm changing my color here to a dark gray. And we will again work with back loop slip stitch, okay? So you will work 48 back loop slip stitch, all right? Grab just the back loop of the stitch and work a slip stitch. A back loop of the stitch and work a slip stitch. And that's it. You'll work all the way around because what we are doing here right now is that we are working this scar that he has all around its head, right? So that's what we want. So just remembering here, one stitch you grab like this, you have the both loops. So for the back loop slip stitch, you naturally will grab just the back loop of the stitch. Okay? Now I'm going to continue moving on here. And once you reach the last stitch, we're working again a color change. We are back to work with the green. So here work a color change back to the green. We can cut this yarn, but we will do that later, don't worry. So here for round 31, you will one more time work just with back loop slip stitch, okay? So work here 48 back loop slip stitch, now with the green. So you grab just the back loop of the previous round that you work with the dark gray, and you work all the way around. Alright, this is how it should be looking like. What we are doing here with the back loop slip stitch is that we want to create a nice even line around his head, okay? You can cut this yarn, give a simple knot, that's it, nothing fancy, just cut it and give it a knot. It will be hitting inside of the toy, so that's fine. Super good. And now for the round 32, we will work 48 back loop single crochet, okay? So let's work here again, one more time, grabbing just the back loop, but this time we are working with the single crochet. Now let's move on for round 33, and then we'll start working the invisible decreases, okay? So here work 6 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat all the way around or 6 times, and you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end of this. 42 stitches at the end of this round. I told you, forgive my mathematics. I am forgiven today for all of my mistakes. Usually I'm sleepy because of my baby girl. Today I'm just sick. Repeat all the way around. And once you're done, we will moving on for round 34. Here you will work 5 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times or all the way until the end. And you should have a total of 36 stitches by the end of this round. You might not get it, but I am stopping this video as I go to cough because I'm coughing constantly. So it's taking me much more time to film this video as usual, but I need to do so. All right, work all the way around. I'm just talking now here. I hope you can get it from the video. Round 35, you'll work 4 single crochet, 1 decrease. Repeat 6 times and you should have 30 stitches at the end of this round. Count how many rounds you have, how many rounds count how many stitches you have at the end of each round. This can help you to stay on track. I'm so sick I cannot explain to you. Yeah, I don't often get sick, so when it gets me, it bumps me. So round 36, you work 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times or all the way until the end, and I will catch you up for the next round. So here I'm working my invisible decrease. All right, and let's move on. Here I will catch you up at the end of the round. Moving on for round 37, you should work here 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. I'm sorry, I'm also not trying to inhale this strong because I know it can be annoying, but sometimes it's hard. I'm also stopping this video to, Okay, not too many details. All right, you stop here, you add a little bit of stuffing material. Okay, and now let's move on. Round 38, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have 12 stitches. And it's here where we will stop. So this is the last round we are working. I like to finish my toys always with 12 single crochet. I know that many of you finished with 6, but I like to finish with 12. I think it looks more neat. So you can cut, once you finish this round, you can cut this tail, and let's start fastening off. And how I do this is I grab just the front loop. Now it's the front loop of the stitch. And we continue grabbing just the front loop of every stitch here of all the 12 rounds. So I will move here a little bit faster because it's just 12 of the same thing. And then you can pull it tight, closing this magic ring. Not a magic ring, but it should look like a magic ring. So the idea is that the ending of your toy looks like the beginning of the toys, That's the reason why I like to finish with 12 single crochet, because I think it looks more closed to how it's supposed to look when you were starting a toy. I have a video tutorial only talking about the fastening off if you're interested to check it out. Okay, that's how it should be looking like. It's so cute like that. All right, moving on for the arms. Here we'll start again with a magic ring. Ha! Wow, what a news. And you'll work 6 single crochet inside the magic ring, okay? These arms is very fast to crochet. I cannot get enough of him, so cute. So 6 single crochet here. I should move this a little bit faster because I believe you already know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry. Now let's pull this yarn tight, close the magic ring, and move on for the second round, where you'll work 2 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 2 times, and you should have 8 stitches at the end of this round. And it's 8 stitches that we are searching for the arms here of our Frankenstein. Super cute Frankenstein. I'm so happy. I really hope you like it also. It's a very nice collection, this Halloween cats in costume. Okay, I'm working here the beginning of this arm together with you. I want to remind you to double secure the beginning of your yarn, so we are sure that it's very tight. And let's organize here the stitch, because when you work a small piece when a detail it's too small, and because amigurumi you usually have a very tight tension of the stitches, the detail tends to curl outside because it's too many stitches on top of a small piece. So it tends to be, the wrong sides tend to be coming out. So you need to just organize that a little bit before moving on. And this is what I wanted to show you here with these arms. Now you can move on here. You will work round 3 to 9, just 8 single crochet. So once you're done with all these repetitions, that's how it should be looking like. And we will add just a little bit of stuffing material here, not too much. Just to give a organization here. And once you're done, we will work round number 10 here, just 4 single crochet. Okay, so you'll crochet the sides together. So you have 8 single crochet, right? When you fold this arm together, you have 4 stitches in one side, 4 stitches on the other side, and you will work crocheting these two sides together. Oh, I'm not good, but we are almost done with this pattern. We have 20 minutes more to go with this video and we will be done. So here, the first single crochet here is a bit tricky to get because the first and the last stitch are very close together, but once you're done with that, it's actually satisfying to crochet the sides together. And like this one, you make another one following the same instructions. Ta-da! All right, now we are moving on here for the ear. And for the ear, we start again with a magic ring. Yes, you know everything. Okay, but this time we will crochet just 4 single crochet inside this magic ring, okay? So let's work here. The beginning will work together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's close this tight and move on here for the second round. We will be working here very slow because it's a very small beginning here. So you will work for the second round, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and you repeat 2 times. So you should have 6 stitches at the end of this round. So work here your increase, 1 single crochet, and then another increase, and then a single crochet. But before coming here, we will work again. We will just, double secure the beginning of this tail. I do this in all of my details. I just like to keep showing them. Maybe I remind you, or I just want to show you exactly all the steps that I work with my amigurumi patterns. Now you remember that we need to organize these stitches because they go crawling on top of each other. That's what I meant. Okay, now for the third round, we will work 1 increase, 2 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. And you should have 8 stitches at the end of this round. So work here your increase and then your 2 single crochet, and then I will catch you up for the next round, where you work for round number 4, 1 increase, 3 single crochet, repeat 2 times, and you should have 10 stitches at the end of this round. All right, now we are moving on here for the next round. Look at this, we can already see a pointed ear, very nice. Now moving on for round number 5, you will work 1 increase, 4 single crochet, repeat 2 times, and you should have 12 stitches here. So now our piece, our detail here, the ear, it's a bit bigger. It's better to hold even, work all the way around. Now that my piece is big, I will add a stuffing material, a stitch marker. You can always add your stitch marker, okay? So for round number 6, you will work 1 increase, 5 single crochet, repeat all the way around, or 2 times. All right. And then that's it. This is what we are searching for. This is the result that we want. And here you just cut, you leave a little bit of tail for sewing later, and you make another one. Ta-da-da! All right, now we are working the wig. I'm not calling it hair because it's a cat and it's using wig, okay? You start again with a magic ring, so you work 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. So here's the thing. I don't usually like to work with black yarn generally, but especially for shooting YouTube tutorials because many of you already mentioned that it's very hard to see. Well, it's hard to see when you are just looking at it. Can you imagine for shooting a video? But he needs to have a black hair, so I didn't know which other color to choose. But all the steps here you basically know. So you start with the 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Then you move for 6 increases and then you should have 12 stitches. And then for the third round, we are working a little bit different. So here you will chain 6. You will skip the first chain. You will work 5 single crochet, 1 single crochet inside each of the chains. So let's work slowly here. And then you will work 1 single crochet, okay? So here you have 12 stitches, right? You will work 12 strings of hair, okay? I'm suffering. Okay, so work 6 chains, skip the first one, 5 single crochet coming down, and then 1 single crochet, and then you go like this all the way around. And this is how it should be looking like, all right? I will apologize myself again for my sickness, but it's just not coming off. Okay, I will keep talking, but let's first start saying here that we are working the tail. We start again with a magic ring and with 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Okay, so very easy. This is how it is. I forgot to mention that you need to leave a long tail for sewing, you know, the wig later. But yeah, so now you work for round 2 to 15, 6 single crochet. So have fun here, just go working 6 single crochet, 6 single crochet. I will work the beginning here with you, just for you to remember to first double secure the beginning of your yarn and to second organize your stitches because it will crawl outside, okay? So here's just a little story why I'm so sick and why I have been sick for a couple of weeks. My daughter got sick and we were in the hospital. She was in the hospital for 5 days, and since she is very small, of course, I have to stay with her. So we were the two of us there. It's nothing much. She's great. There is nothing too alarming. It's nothing too dangerous that happened with her. But never mind, my immune system got down and I got sick there in the hospital, and then I need to recover, and it's been tough because it's just me and my husband. We are alone. We don't have help we don't have families around us. So it's been harder for me to recover. But, you know, that's life. We are just surfing the life waves. Okay, once you finish with the 15 round, we are working the round number 16. Here you will work 3 single crochet, okay? So once again, we are working, closing the detail. So you have 6 single crochet around. When you fold it, you have 3 on one side, 3 on the other side, and you work 3 single crochet all the way around. So again, I will tell you that the first and the last stitch, which is where you're going to work the first single crochet, it's a little bit tight to get, but you know, once you're done with that, the other two are very easy. All right, leave a small tail for sewing later. And now we are working his, how do I call this, oversized sloppy jacket. It's not so sloppy because when he's dressed, it looks very nice. So here, with the brown color, you'll work 37 chains. Once you're done, you will skip the first one, and we are working here with half double crochet. I'm sorry. So we are working here 36 half double crochet, okay? So here we go, yarn over the needle, inside the loop, yarn over the needle, pull up a loop, yarn over the needle inside all the 3 loops on your needle. And that's how you work a half double crochet. Work all the way around. Once you're done, you chain 1, turn, and for the second round you work 4 half double crochet, 1 decrease, and then all the way half double crochet that I forgot how many of them. I'm so sorry. You can just go back a little bit the video and check that out. And then 1 decrease in for the half double crochet. Decrease here is decrease half double crochet, okay? So it's yarn over the needle, inside 1 stitch, inside the stitch next to it, yarn over the needle, and continue with your half double. And now you made 2 stitches become 1. So work all the way half double crochet, then 1 decrease, and then the 4 single crochet. Now for row 3, 6 half double crochet, 1 decrease, 18 half double crochet, 1 decrease, and then 6 half double crochet. So let's work here together. So we have here first 6 single crochet, 6 half double crochet, and then 1 decrease, and then you work here all your half doubles, and then 1 decrease, and then 6 single crochet. Now we are moving on here for next round. Rows, right? We're working rows. So 6 half double crochet, 1 decrease, 12 half double crochet, I guess. I'm sorry if I'm doing a not good teaching here today. You can go back to the video a little bit and help me out and see how many half double you need to do here. So first 6 half double, and then 1 decrease, and then all the way half doubles, 1 decrease, and then 6 half doubles. So here I'm working my decrease. You work all the way here half doubles, and then your decrease, and then 6 half doubles. All right, this is how it should be looking like. Very nice. Now the last round with decreases, okay? You'll work 6 half double crochet, 1 decrease, 14 half double crochet, 1 decrease, 6 half doubles. So let's work here again, the beginning together. So here all the way, my 6 half double crochet. And then now a decrease. Okay, work all your half doubles here, and then a decrease, and then 6 half doubles. All right, now for the row number 6, it's a little bit different. You will work 4 single crochet, chain 7, skip 5, 10 single crochet, chain 7, skip 5, 4 single crochet. So let's work here the beginning together. So 4 single crochet over here, and then you chain 7, okay. Now you skip 5, and you start crocheting on the next stitch here. So you skip 5, and you work here 10 single crochet, then you chain 7 again, skip 5, 4 single crochet, and I will catch you up at the end. All right, super good. This is how it should be looking like. And we will save this on the side for now. Let's start assembling this Frankenstein and finishing a little bit this tutorial. So now here we position, as you see, the arms on the side aligned with the legs, okay? And here one thing I want to tell you that the exactly position I'm sewing everything you can find on the written pattern of on my website or in the PDF version. You'll grab one stitch from the body, one stitch from the arm. So you have 4 stitches in the arm, right? That we are left on the last round, the round number 10. So you need to sew all of those 4 stitches. So it's very simple here how it goes. I want to show you here 1 stitch from the body, 1 stitch from the arm. You're going to repeat this 4 times because you have 4 stitches, okay? Work all the way here. This is the last stitch. This is how it should be looking like. And what we are going to do here is we'll bring this tail outside of 1 stitch here of the body. And we will not cut this. We will leave this here for now. And we will sew the other arm, okay? When you finish sewing the other arm, you will bring the remaining tail outside of the same stitch as you brought the first tail, okay? Because this is what we want to do. We want to tie a very tight knot, so we make sure that these arms will stay and will not unravel. So this is how I like to do it. Here we'll do kind of same thing with the ears. We will position also aligned with the arms and with the legs. And here you will start again, is just like sewing the arm. You will grab 1 stitch from the head, 1 stitch from the ear. And again, the exactly position where I'm sewing the ears, you can find in the written pattern. Here I'm just going to where I think it looks symmetrical to me. But you can see it here is about in round 29, which is the round before the, how you say, the line with the scar, right? So here again, this is just, I want to show you how I sew. The pieces, you grab 1 stitch from the head, 1 stitch from the ear, and you just make sure. One thing that I like to do is I go counting how many stitches I grab from each piece. So if I know that I finished the ear with 14 stitches, I think it has, or 12, so I count that I sew all of those stitches. You know, this is something that it helps to keep on track. Okay. Now you do the same. When you finish sewing the ears, you bring all the remaining tails outside in 1 stitch. You give a tight knot so that make sure that it will remain on its place. Now before sewing the wig, what we are going to do is we will embroider a couple of stitches on his scars. So here's how we are going to do. With a lighter yarn, lighter gray yarn, you are working a couple of straight lines here on this on the scars. So we are doing a little bit uneven, right? So some are longer, some is shorter, some is a bit higher, a bit lower, some has a bigger gap, smaller gap, because that's what we want with the Frankenstein. Well, and now we'll start aligning we'll start sewing the wig. And how we are going to do this is we will align the top of the wig with the top of the head. And we will use pins to fasten each of these hair strings. So 12 pins you will work. You will fasten all the way around its head. And then we'll sew here string by string, as I'm showing you here. And that's it. We are just making sure that all of the strings are in its place. How I did this, I put 7 strings of hair in front and I put 5 strings of hair on the back. Okay? Now you sew this all the way around. And this is how it should be looking like once you finished. Now I like to embroider the eyes of my toys. But if you're using the plastic eyes, the exactly position where you should place them is in my website on the free version of this pattern. But here, I want to show you how I embroider the eyes of my toys. I get a black thread and I basically go embroidering in straight lines multiple times until I achieve the size or the shape of the eye that I want. And once of course, this is a couple of repetitions, so I'm moving forward. And this, it looks nice to me, so I'll move on and embroider the other side. Once you're done with that, let's embroider here the whiskers. And here I'm just going to make one straight line here on the side of his eyes. Now we embroider one under and one above. It's very simple, just one straight line, so you do the same on the other side. And remember to leave a tail here outside so you can, tighten knots together. I will show you here now. So you do this with all the ends of your toys, all the ends of the tail that you're using to embroider or to fasten or to sew. That's what I meant. Okay, now we are crocheting here the screws, okay? So what we are doing here is that we are positioned the Frankenstein looking at you, okay? And we will grab one stitch from his face. So here on the side of the whiskers, okay? Right under the ear, like when I can see here is 3 rounds under the ear. You attach the yarn, you chain 2. You chain 2 and then you grab the same stitch that you introduced your yarn and then you work a double crochet. And then you chain 2 again. Good. And now we are fastening off. All right. Now we'll bring this tail outside of some stitch of this toy. Let's organize here to make sure that these 2 chains will remain on the side of the double crochet that you work. And we'll do the same with the second string. We'll bring outside here and give a tight knot and hide it inside of the toy. All right. Now I want to show you here that I will embroider a scar on his stomach. And you can do this anywhere else. If you want to do it on its arms, on its legs, I think it might look nice if you add a little bit more scars. And here I'm just showing you fast because there is nothing new here. You do one straight line with a darker gray and then a couple of lines with a lighter gray. And that's it. Now we will introduce here, we'll dress actually the jacket. I'm having a hard time to shoot this pattern. I'm coughing a lot, I need to stop a lot. It will take me years for editing this. Here, with the remaining yarn that we have, we will fold the jacket and use it to sew it on its body. I'm so sorry for my voice. It's annoying. I don't want to annoy you, believe me. I tried to hold as maximum as I could before shooting this video, but I'm just not recovering. Okay, and now finally we'll sew the tail, right? So the tail, you have just 3 stitches. It's very simple. So we will sew here the 3 stitches. And then, because I like this tail to be up, so you can see it from the front, I like to give a little stitch here in the middle here of the tail, okay? And that's it. Your Frankenstein is ready, and I survived until the end of this pattern. Again, I'm so sorry, I'm sick. I tried to wait a little bit before shooting this video, but it's been weeks and I'm just not recovering. It's taking time, so I need to shoot this video. So I'm sorry, I apologize for my annoying voice. And I hope you like this pattern. I'm very happy with this collection with the Halloween cats in costume. And I see you for my next pattern. Before I move and I go, I ask you to leave me a like if this video was nice for you. Consider subscribing to my channel or leaving a comment in the comment box below this video. All of these actions help me to reach more people, and I thank you very much for doing so. Once again, I'm sorry for being sick, but I'm here with you, and I'm happy that you are here with me. See you on the next pattern. Bye!